I had a walk down by the seashore about half an hour ago. Had a look at the old lovely house which is up for sale now. There's a little cottage on the side that somebody lives in. Could be family. The farmer died a year or so ago, and I think it's 2 years. Could be 2 years ago he died, Martin, and it's now up for sale, the house. But all the lands have been, only the house, all the land's been rented out, and the cottages are still kept in the family, and so the tenants there are okay for now. Now we've got the River Axe that emerges here. There are some yachts moored up in the river. Tide's out at the moment. It's a lovely hot sunny day on the 16th of July 2019. I've already had an ice cream and a chat with my sister who lives down this way. And I've just come, I've been further down. I'm not doing that today. I'm going to walk back up. As you can see, the tide's out now. See this ridge here? That's the banks of the River Axe. And it's very, very dangerous to try and cross here. You see people in the mud very close. They don't realise how very dangerous it is, especially if the tide is going out. It will suck you out like you're in a straw. It's extremely dangerous here. There are various mooring places. I've never seen anyone moored this far down before, but they are there if you needed to. There's Weston-super-Mare, Burnbeck Pier, the Grand Pier, Wells over there, Flathome. This is Brean down, of course. I walked up the beach earlier, had a chat with some lovely people from Burnham who assured me their vehicle would not sink in the mud where they were parked. They did move it. But they were very pleasant people to talk to. They did understand, and they were local, but I pointed out a couple of very soft areas so they could see that even my foot was going down in it, so they did move their vehicle. Anyway, I found a little path a minute ago. The video didn't turn out for some reason. It might have done, I don't know. It didn't look like it would. I came out of the house there, came through a gate there, and see that bush there in telegraph pole? Well, there's a path that weaves up in the bushes there. So instead of having to walk all the way back down that way to a gate, I weaved my way up and was able to be up this end, which is what I'd like to have done anyway. I will now make my way on the north side of Brean down to the fort and back round. That's plan A. I mean, the big plan is to walk all the way back to Weston, but I don't know yet if I will do that. Just doing a couple of videos. I know that ticks live up here. There's possibly lime ticks up here. I've got to be careful. I'm keeping an eye on anything. I still need to get one of those tick removing tweezers that you can get from vets. But I should try, although I didn't a minute ago in the shade. I will try and keep to the broader paths and not sort of venture off like I quite often do. If I want to get a good shot or something, I'll sort of go wandering. But I'm dressed in summer gear, let me see, in shorts. Good sturdy walking shoes. I do tend to get a nice pair of shoes for the summer, walking shoes, as opposed to boots, which are good, of course, and I do wear them sometimes on very, very long hikes. I do. But these shoes are good. They're light on the feet as well, and they're very good. They weren't that dear, about 30 quid, I think. I think they've been reduced. But yeah, so I had a nice ice cream. I've got plenty of water, enough to get me round. beautiful Western-super-Mare where I live now. Love it over there. So like I said, because I've got the woods, I've got Sand Bay the other side. It's a long way for me to my beautiful Quantock Hills, and further away than, say, if I want to go on the Mendips, put it that way. But I have done a lot of walking on the Quantock Hills over the past 2 years. I've been trying to find all the paths and walkways there. Maybe at my peril, having picked up this Lyme tick, which might not have, we might have stopped it in its tracks, and hopefully that's what they think. We're just waiting for one more test. I don't know if it's called the Western blot test, but there's another test they do after they've done all the initial ones, just to confirm, really. It's a confirming test they do. Anyway, we're out here on a beautiful summer's day. I can see my sister's home from here, and she looks very well. We don't see each other very much, not these days. See, there's a path there you could follow all the way over to where they've got the Brean bridge, the sluice bridge. Whether they will allow it or not in the future, I don't know. It would be a lovely walk to do that, to follow that walk round. I think my sister Val's done it, actually. But then she was allowed. She was allowed to do all that. It's not. I don't expect the farmers want the public traipsing all over their land. We should see some goats later. I've brought the power charger, battery charger, a spare battery, a spare camera, I mean, because I haven't really been out here for a while. Cows are out here, as you can see. There's fresh cow pack. I don't really know where they'll be, but they don't seem to be threatening, these sort of cows up here. It's too hot anyway, isn't it? They are about, though, look. Water tubs. And there's somebody sat there now.